Hello everyone, my name is Lacey, this is Lieutenant Dan, and you are watching Reptiles. Now today, I have had a request from a friend of mine to talk about enrichment for my snakes. And since Lieutenant Dan was so kind as to shed for us the other day, we are going to clean his enclosure and I'm going to talk about some of his enrichment. So we are going to take it down to basics, we're going to empty it, and we're going to talk about why we have what we have in there. And first things first, unfortunately, Lieutenant Dan has to go in a holding receptacle so I can clean his house. I'm sorry, friend. He is not about this. Now, don't worry about Lieutenant Dan while he's in here. There's air holes all around the sides of his box. He's just gonna be contained. And as a force of nature, he does not like to be contained, but we must do what we must do so he doesn't get curled up under the couch. Okay, so we got all the substrate out, all the old substrate. I took out everything that wasn't attached to the actual cage, and so we have everything nice and clean, and everything has been sprayed down with F10 to, sanitize it, make sure there's no germy wormies hanging out. You can get F10 from like Amazon. It's a really good veterinary disinfectant. It's fantastic. You spray, you clean, you go. So now that we are down to bare bones, or as bare bones, because I keep bones in there because it's fun, because look at me, bare bones. So we have it down to bare bones, and obviously no one's keeping a snake in something with no substrate. Imagine this is a big black empty box, because some of the enrichment items I couldn't take out, but no one's keeping a snake like this. Like, it's not like, well, that's it, it's clean, it's done. Absolutely not. After you have it nice and clean, or once you've gotten your first enclosure for a snake, after it's nice and clean, you add your substrate. As substrate, I like to think of it is an enrichment item. Yes, it helps keep the humidity at the proper parameters, but it's better, it has texture to it. It has substance, It's not just sad, smooth plastic. We'll get to the other stuff in a minute, but as it is, next step, first enrichment item that we need, substrate. Okay, the glasses needed to come off because they were getting all dusty from the substrate. So now we have the substrate in his house. We have added water, so it'll help keep his humidity at the appropriate level. I'm looking for like 60-65%. And then when he's in shed, then I give him sphagnum moss to make it nice and snuggly. So our next enrichment item that all snakes probably really need, we're gonna do his hides, his warm hide and his cool hide. Now these are starting to get a bit small for him, so what I have to do for him, so he fits, is I almost make it like an underground, so I kind of make him a little hole, and then we put his hide in, kind of backfill that, so it kind of gives him a little more space. But hides are important, so they have somewhere to go. It's in the name, it does what it says on the tin. Nobody wants to be out in view of everyone all the time, all day. So it's nice to have a little cave to go and retreat to, and we want a hide on the warm side for when we want to be warm, and on the cool side for when we want to be cool. Easy peasy. So a hide, essential part of enrichment, and just a basic necessity for all of your noodly friends. Next, we've added his water dish, which you can use anything for a water dish. I just really like the fluker bowl because it gives a lot of texture and it gives him something he can rub up against if he's got a shed, if he's got an itch, just gives him something, a rough surface to rub on. But it's not just hides in a water bowl. I mean, ignore these things, but got 2 hides as water bowl. As far as basics go, technically, that's what you need. But imagine if all you had in a room was a water cooler and a bed. That'd be really boring. You would not be happy. You would want things to do. You would want things to check out. You would want things to explore. So That's what we do with enrichment. We give them things to check out, to sniff, to be like, ooh, what's this? Can I climb on this? Can I explore this? And something I found over the last few years is that Lieutenant Dan is a climber. He loves to climb. He loves to explore, which is what I've got going on over here. So I always move, every time I clean his enclosure, I always readjust or move this big wooden structure here. And this is his jungle gym. So he's got some cow ribs that he can climb on. He'll go up, he'll get on his ribs, he'll climb there's ropes back here. You can't really see them, but there are in fact ropes back there. He's got lots of ropes. I put a bunch of fake plants up here so he can kind of feel safe and hidden, not exposed. He's got himself a little hammock because I cannot afford a sky hide right now. So a hammock that I have crocheted will do. So he has lots of things to climb on. But that's not all, folks. A jungle gym, that's pretty sick. We need to add something else because he needs some colors, he needs some textures, he needs more things to explore. So let's do that, shall we? Okay, so we're done. We've added greenery, we've added lots of fun stuff. His enclosure always looks the best, in my opinion, after a replace and a clean. So we've got his water, we've got his little oasis, a rock garden, a little tunnel for him to tunnel through under his little climbing apparatus. He's gonna have to work a little bit now to climb. It was tall before, so now he'll have to use his body he'll use his muscles to climb up. And plants, well, fake plants. More bones, because of course more bones. So let's find out how he likes it. Hello, this is Lacey from the future. Apparently I didn't press record on the outro and of me putting him back in his house, but you can kind of see, if this will focus, he's still exploring. It's been probably about an hour and he's still just checking it all out. But if you liked that video, please like, subscribe, tell me what your favorite part was. Tell me what you would do different. And as always, never stop learning, because a mind is a terrible thing to waste. See you guys. Oh man, look at him go. Those fake plants don't stand a chance. I give it till tomorrow before he knocks all of them over that are not already on the ground. Update, it didn't even make it to the next day. It made it maybe an hour before he knocked it all over. Good job, bro. Proud of you. Look at him go. What a dude. What a noodle. He also really likes trying to climb up on the wires for his heat panel. So at least that part's familiar to him. He's like, yes, I normally sit up here. And I used to have his little statue that's down in the corner here. Normally, that used to be in front of his hide, and he would use it to climb up there and mess with my cords, so that is why it is in the front now. So now he cannot. Look at that, oh, it's fuzzy. Look at that little guy go. Look at him. And as always, I forgot my line.